Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy NeohXO bringing you a Black Clover Chapter 266 review. This chapter was fire. We got to get straight into it, but before that, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. But getting into this chapter, first off, straight heat from the color page, because we got a color page straight from Tabata. It is of Knoxs and some of his devils around him. We still don't really have much information on his devil power, but we do get some information on his magic power in this chapter. Now, I'm actually curious to see if he has two magical attributes, because we saw the Dark Triad actually have two magical attributes. So that'll be cool to see if he does have another one or not. But the first thing we get in this chapter is King Julius speaking to Gaja from the Heart Kingdom. Now, the Wizard King Julius is pretty much giving him some information about attacking the Spade Kingdom. Now, Gaja is pretty much saying that they're on the same page, and that while the Clover Kingdom is gathering troops to go have a surprise attack, God just said they're doing the same thing in the Heart Kingdom, but he actually says they're working together with the elves. So that's really cool to see the Heart Kingdom gonna be working together with the elves. And Gaja, he is very upset and he's not having it. He's basically saying he will definitely save Loro Petrica no matter what, because she is their queen, and to have their queen kidnapped, that's a disgrace. Just like Wizard King Julius, his job is to protect Augustus Clover. If Augustus Clover were to be kidnapped, do you understand how that would make Julius look as the Wizard King, who his ultimate job is to protect not only the citizens of the Clover Kingdom, but more specifically, or more importantly, some would say, he's there to protect the king of the Clover Kingdom. And if the king of the Clover Kingdom got taken away, that would make Julius look bad. But I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Julius won't ever let that happen. But Gaja somehow let Loro Petrica get taken away, so he gotta restore his honor on some type stuff. Like, for real, he gotta really restore his honor because he let the queen get away. Now we see Charlotte not really saying much in this chapter, but her facial expressions are worth 1,000 words. We see that she's very well anticipating the events to come, because she definitely wants to save Captain Yami. Now, we can see that Charlotte's personality has changed since the beginning of the manga. In the beginning of the manga, she was very serious, and it seems like she has that serious persona back. Now, we see her break that frame a little bit with some comedic scenes with her, you know, running all through the town screaming out Yami. And it seems like we got serious Charlotte right here, bro. We got serious Charlotte right here. But then we get a cut over from the Clover capital into the Black Bull's hideout. Now, the Black Bull's hideout to me is one of the coolest ones. Now, the Golden Dawn hideout is more sophisticated, but the Black Bull's one is kind of like more raw. So I like that raw feel of the Black Bull's hideout. Now we see Knoxs actually introducing himself and talking to the other members of the Black Bulls. Now he introduces himself as the vice captain of the Black Bulls, and obviously Finro, Vanessa, and Gray are wondering, like, why haven't you been here? And it should be as no surprise to us, the reader, that we know what he's about to say. He says because he hates the Black Bulls, because Knoxs just likes things done right, man, and just straight up right. He doesn't like, even if you do some bad stuff in the past and then you try to fix it, he don't really like that. He's the type of guy to say, hey, you should have done right from the beginning. And that's why in one of the previous chapters, he said that he does not care even if gods forgive the Dark Triad, he won't, because even if they change, they shouldn't have did the stuff they did in the first place. And I could definitely see where his mentality, you know, stems from. So he's basically talking to Gray, Vanessa, and Finro, and he's saying why he doesn't like them. And he has some reasons. I mean, he says the squad, the Black Bulls, is a bunch of outlaws who are doing more damage than good, apparently. Like, apparently. We know the Black Bulls haven't been the most sophisticated squad, but they're getting better. But with Knoxs' philosophy, he's saying they should have been better from the start, and then you wouldn't have to fix anything. and then he's basically going in on them. He basically calling Vanessa Finral, he calling Ghost names. He's saying like basically Ghost is a fallen royal. Dang, he hit him with that one. Then he's saying Vanessa is a drunk witch. Hit her with that one. Then he getting on Finral, even though Finral, we know Finral trying to change. They're all trying to change, honestly. We see in the anime, Vanessa actually, when offered some booze from Yami, she didn't even take it. So she's trying to change, but, you know, Knoxs is just hard on him. And maybe Knoxs has to be the one to change in the end. Now, something very surprising to me is the fact that Gray actually spoke up. Now, this is surprising because Gray is usually the one who's very shy, but she spoke up and she basically said that they're all good people and Knoxs should stop judging them. And surprisingly, this is also surprising, Knoxs did not back down. He basically, since Gray said you shouldn't really judge them by their appearances and stuff like that, Knoxs basically doubled down and he said, if you don't want to be judged by your appearance, then don't have that kind of appearance. And I'm like, dang, like I thought like Knoxs was gonna back down a little bit, but Knoxs backing down. Like Knoxs seems very strong-willed and just straight up. I like Knoxs. He's straight up. And a lot of people are probably wanting me to talk about Magna and Zora. They're not around right now. I have no clue where they're at, and it seems like Knoxs doesn't have any clue where they're at, and it seems like no one has any clue where they're at. Now, I hope that they come through soon because there's a lot going on that they should be present for. I'm not gonna lie. So it seems like if I had to take my best guess, they're definitely out training somewhere, and the next time we see them, they will be more powerful than the last time that we actually saw them. Basically, Knoxs tells them they got 2 days to get stronger to save Captain Yami, and it is what it is. He then, like, it cuts over, we see him walking around with Asta, and he tells Asta a little bit about his magic. He actually has shadow magic. Now, I've been saying this for a while now, but now you hear it out of his own mouth. So basically with his magic, he can move from shadow to shadow. He basically can move from shadow to shadow, basically. Like, if he's touching something, he can also move that through the shadow with him, from my understanding, and I'm pretty sure I understand it. But he takes Asta to this abandoned noble's home, which I don't know whose home this is. I know there's going to be a lot of theories about whose home this actually is. There actually is a picture, and Tabata purposely put this picture there. There's no way he didn't purposely put this picture there. There's no way. There's no way he didn't purposely put this picture there. Now, I mean, now I'm gonna say this right here. This is just a theory. What if this is Knoxs' old home? I'm gonna just throw that out there. But he put the picture there, and I mean, it has like a family, but you can't see like perfectly clear. But I'm gonna just throw it out. It might be Knoxs' home, but that's just a theory. I don't know whose home this is. Back into the facts. So they basically get here to this home, and Knoxs uses his shadow magic to basically open up somewhere that they go into. Now, if I'm keeping it 100% honest, this look like some demonic stuff, and I'm messing with it. I like it. It's cold. Like, they getting dark in here, bruh, because they got all kind of candles. They got skulls. It's dark, gritty. Wow, like, this a nice panel, bruh. And then, so basically Knoxs says, you got 2 days, and I'm gonna teach you everything that I know about the devil's power. Now, I do actually believe this is enough time, because Knoxs already had to learn all of this information, but he's just passing it on to Asta. It won't take as long for Asta that it took for Knoxs, because Knoxs already has all the information. Asta don't have to go looking for all the information. Knoxs is just going to give it to him. So these 2 days are actually going to be enough, in my honest opinion. I mean, at the end of the day, they don't really have much of a choice for it to not be enough. They don't have no choice. It has to be enough. Asta got to get it right. So basically, boom, we see Knoxs take off his robe clean. My guy is clean, and he reveals some kind of like some pendants. He has a necklace with some pendants on it, and he tells us that they're going to be doing a ritual. Now, I said this once I seen some of the pictures leaked for this chapter. I said this. I was like, this look like some ritualistic stuff. So basically, it's like a taboo ritual and it gets the devil power. And they basically, he's saying like one of the ways you can, basically it appears to me that there's multiple ways to harness the power of a devil, but one of them is to form a formal contract with the devil. So like basically, if you ever heard the saying like making a deal with the devil, this is probably what he's this is what he's referring to. You make a contract with the devil, and you're making a contract. Like a contract means both sides agree to something and they both get something in return. So he's basically about to show him this ritual, and he's saying that Asta is different, which we've all known. So Tabata's gonna have to go more into this, which I know he will, but he's taking his time on this. But this is a big plot point that's slowly unraveling throughout the story. Asta is different, so I'm not even sure how the ritual would go. It seems like his ritual is actually different because he says that his connection with the devil is really like connected together. Like Asta is already connected to his devil somehow, which is interesting. That's very interesting. That's gonna make for a lot of good theories. But moving back into the facts, Asta steps into this circle. It looks like a ritualistic circle. A bunch of black stuff like just comes. I don't know if they're gonna change the color of this in the anime, but in the manga it's just like kind of like some black flames. I don't know what you want to call it. Then would you look at this man Asta's devil manifests right in front of him. His arm comes off, and basically Asta's devil came out of his arm. So this is crazy. Like Asta's seeing his devil face to face for the first time, and then it's crazy because his devil actually kind of, now I don't know, man. This look crazy, bro. This look crazy. This looks crazy. Like this is like crazy, man. His devil reminds me of like his evil twin. Are y'all getting that vibe? Let me know what y'all think. His devil looks like his evil twin, bro. Like I can't even lie. And basically Knoxs says fight against your devil and take the victory. And it seems like Asta, if he beats his devil, he can use more of his power. And that's that. So that's pretty much everything I had to say in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and if you did, please leave a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy NeohXO, and I'm out.